I have a very special video to show you today. I am playing with my new... Hey everyone, this is Natasha from MakeupInSFC. Welcome back to my channel. So as you can see, I have this Helena's makeup look right here. I just finished using all of my DESI and KATY Dose of Colors collaboration makeup. I have to say that I was very, very excited to get this stuff. It came all on a Saturday, but it was like 2 weeks delayed. So I wasn't too happy about that, but finally getting to play with it, I have some thoughts on all of the products that I used. So if you're interested in my thoughts on this collection, then please keep on watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe down below, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!
Oh hi, look who has a new video, and here I am using the Dose of Colors as I said in the intro. Now I'm just setting my bangs back because I'm going to do a lot of my eye makeup first, so I need to see my eyelids. Taking a little bit of tape so that I can have a nice crisp outer edge. Then as per usual, I'm using my Wet n Wild Eyeshadow Primer. Now the beauty about this collection is that you can use any of your own matte eyeshadow shades. So I'm taking a little bit from the Balm Meet Matrimony and from the Jaclyn Hill palette. Every time I watched some of the Dose of Color DESI KATY collaboration videos, I noticed a lot of people were using neutral colors, so I thought I'd start off with that, but then I was really inspired by some greens. This is a perfect look for fall, especially if you're transitioning, because it's a little bit bright but a little bit smoky and dark. So I'm taking the Seafoam Matte Green shade in the outer crease, and I'm putting it over the tape. That way when I blend over the tape, when I take it away, it will have a nice crisp line. Please excuse my congestion, I feel a little bit of a cold coming on. But now moving on, we're going to take this deep forest green on this tiny brush, and I'm using that in the outer corner so that I can create some depth and definition right there. And so I build it up by just dipping the brush on the outer corner, and whatever's left I start to bring inwards, and as you can see, it's starting to meld really well with that seafoam green. Then I thought I wanted to bring the seafoam green a little bit higher up in the crease, so I added a little bit more of that. And now for the star of the eyeshadow show, I'm going to take this quad. Now all of these are shimmer and glitter shades. They seem to be pressed pigments, so the best way to use it is to wetten your finger, as they say. So I'm taking Turbo Son, and it's really weird. It has a putty sort of texture, but still firm. I don't know. But as I'm putting it on, as you can see here, it does not have any drop down, but it does get a little bit patchy, so I decided to try how a brush would work. I didn't find that either one was better than the other, and to be honest, my eyelid actually started to sting, so I don't know if I had the Mario Badescu spray too close to my eyelid, or maybe it is the eyeshadows itself, but it did fade away. The pain at least faded away as the rest of my makeup went on. So I don't know if you've experienced that. If you have this eyeshadow quad, definitely let me know down below if you felt any tingliness. But anyway, now that we finished the eyeshadow, I'm now taking off the tape, and now it reveals a nice beautiful line. To prep the face, I'm using my Milani Make It Last setting spray. It's really good at making your face tacky so that things like primer and foundation really catch on to it. Then I'm using the Smashbox PhotoFinish primer and the Master Strobe to highlight the high points of my face and to fill in any pores. And then I'm going to use my two favorite foundations, which are the Giorgio Armani Power Fabric in the shade number 8 and my Desert Beige foundation from Wet n Wild. Using that on a kabuki brush, I feel that I have a nice even layer, and it proves to be really matte throughout the day, so I've been liking the combination a lot. This is really boring. I do my foundation the same way. Go on, just keep watching. Then we're going to do concealer. I'm using my two faves. I have the Tarte, what is this called? The Tarte Shape Tape. Then I use the Wet n Wild, it's called Medium Peach, and it does have a peachy tone to it, so I like to stick that right where there is a line in my under eye. I feel like it fills in that space really well because of how thick, but not really thick, the concealer is. Then I'm setting everything. My sponge is wet, and this one is from Pinky Rose, and I'm using that in my Maybelline Shine Free Loose Powder all over the face to really lock and load my foundation for the day. contouring my face a little bit because you can lose some of the dimension when you use a mattifying foundation. So I'm taking that on another kabuki brush just through the contours of my face. That's around my cheekbones, forehead, and jawline. Now I'm using my Ardell Soft Black Defining Brow Powder, and I'm just brushing my brows down with my e.l.f. spoolie, and I'm using some feathery strokes so that I can create that trend of the feathery bushy brow. So yes. Thank goodness I'm finding clips where I'm not making surprised faces, because I keep watching Game of Thrones as I'm doing my makeup. So if I'm looking down, it's because I'm watching the episode, and I keep making all of these crazy faces because there are plot twists in every episode, but don't mind me. The trick to natural bushy brows is to set all of your hairs upward. That way you can see it and it creates more dimension in the brow. To avoid making this eyeshadow look too top heavy, I'm starting to smoke out the lower lash line with the same matte green shades, and that just brings about balance. I'm really making sure I'm connecting the lower lash line to that clean outer edge and then blending it out, that way it's not too harsh. Now I'm taking my blush. This is from Milani. It's in Coral Cove, and I thought it balanced well with the nice green eyeshadow. Then I'm taking the two Dose of Colors DESI KATY collaboration highlighters in Mírame and Fuego, and I'm putting Mírame first and then I'm putting Fuego. And at first I didn't like it because I thought they weren't as poppin' as everybody had been telling me, and they weren't as wet looking as DESI and KATY were saying. But actually the second time I had used it, it looked much better. I think there was probably an overspray or some layer that I hit into first, because this was the first time I really used all of these products together. So I'm just gonna chalk it up to that, because now I love those two highlighters. And I was actually getting ready for a family party and I really didn't need lashes, but because I'm hashtag sobra, I decided to put some on. As my cousin would say, hashtag sobra means extra, so that's what we did. Then I'm taking a little bit more of Mírame and I'm putting that on my inner corner. I thought it was a nice golden touch. Then I'm putting this lipstick. It is More Creamer Please, and I was so excited to try this lipstick because DESI is sort of my color, especially when I'm more tan in the summer, and she loves this nude and I really enjoyed it. I loved it all day. It is more mattifying than my other lipsticks, but it blends really nicely. It doesn't leave any creases. And so yes, that's the finished look. So I hope you enjoyed. Here are some slow-mos for you. Yes, girl.
This is the finished makeup look right here. I hope that you enjoyed my video. Don't forget to let me know down below if you got any of the products from this collection. Is there any other colors that you'd like to see me do in a makeup look? And let me know if you liked this one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.